first of all, congratulations on the success of the show so far, and you've been brilliant.
Thank you.
So what does season 8 look like for your characters?
I think we see more of the woman and not just the warrior in service of someone else. So I think we start to explore more of who Brienne of Tarth is as a person and her own wants and needs and desires.
Oh.
Nikolai, what do you draw from when you're working on a character like Jaime, who's went through so much from the very first season?
Well, you can only draw from yourself. You try to find where you overlap and you just, try to imagine what it would be like to be in his shoes.
What has the transition been like?
I don't know. I mean, you just try to understand why and he does what he does and you try to put together whatever thought process he went through to reach whatever he's doing. I mean, obviously, at the end of season 7, he went through a very significant evolution in his relationship with his sister, and that he carries that with him into season 8, and that is quite a big moment in his life, I think.
Gwendolen, Brienne she's such a fierce warrior, but we do see her vulnerability. So how do you work on balancing both when you have to bring this out?
I think it's always been there in the script, and it was there as the genesis of the character that George R. R. Martin created. It was all there on the page. Also, Nikolai likes to work on making me feel really vulnerable and not at ease. So a lot of that's quite close to the surface and quite raw.
White raw.
Yeah, close to the surface.
Really, just boiling.
Yeah, you might say.
You want to keep it on a simmer.
You might say
all
excruciating.
The time.
I mean, you could say that. Yeah.
You once mentioned that the scenes you loved best were with Nikolai.
I've subsequently decided that's incorrect, and anything not involving Nikolai has proved to be
horrible for her.
A lot
just
more
absolutely
enjoyable,
less enjoyable,
and less strange.
But you know what? You're so good in our scenes.
I was just going to ask, how would you describe each other as a scene partner?
Really unreliable.
She's really helpful.
Toxic.
Supportive. She's so supportive.
Weird.
And really caring and loving.
With that in mind, I was going to ask, the show has a really epic way of creating some death scenes. So if you could choose a way of how her character would die, and vice versa.
Wow, that's really dark. How would I choose her to die?
Allow your imagination to run riot.
Old age.
Oh.
Now it's your turn.
I would like your character to spontaneously combust.
Yes, it could happen.
Thank you so much for the chat and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.